Hey y'all, so today I decided to share with you guys what we're having for dinner. This was last minute filming, totally not pre-planned. I've already seasoned these steaks. This is sirloin beef round top thin cut steak. So I'm starting out here by rinsing off the meat. Wash your meat however you normally do it. Then you want to pat it dry. Use paper towels, or you can do like I do. We have a designated placemat that I got from Walmart. It was only about $3. And this is what we use to dry our meat. And this works out perfectly because once we're done, we throw it in the washer. So once you dry your meat, then you want to go ahead and season it because we don't want no bland meat here. So I'm using quite a bit of seasonings. I'm using seasoning salt, onion powder, garlic powder, thyme, accent, salt, and black pepper, which really isn't that much, but it is more than what you normally would probably use for steak. Normally for steak, you would probably use just like salt and pepper. So I'm eyeballing this, and unfortunately, I do not have a measurement for you guys, but if you just look at what I'm doing, then you can get a pretty good idea of how to season your meat. So for the salt portion, I only used a dash of salt. When I edited this video, I tried my best to zoom in on the salt, but unfortunately, you really can't see the salt that much. And after I season my meat, I like to gently pat the seasonings into the meat. So next you want to season the other side of the meat. So now I'm gonna sit this on a plate. As you notice, I had each individual steak on a plate. And I'm gonna let this marinate for 45 minutes. Now I'm chopping up my onion and bell pepper. I went with what I had. I only had one bell pepper and half of an onion, and that's what I'm using. So now I'm gonna go ahead and start cooking the meat. Now this step is very important. I'm gonna sear the steaks. As you can see, I've already added oil. I forgot to add the butter, but I added oil to the skillet and I heated this on high heat. And I'm gonna sear these steaks. And in the process of searing the steak, it created the Maillard effect, which like took this meat to another level flavor wise. So if you don't know what the Maillard effect is, go look it up. I'll actually leave a little info in this video as well. So I seared the steak on both sides for 3 minutes. Now I'm gonna go ahead and saute my garlic, bell pepper, and onion. So you wanna add some butter. Do not be alarmed by the color that you see here. This is all of that flavor from the steak is still in the skillet, and of course adding the butter releases that flavor. I used 2 tablespoons of flour, and I'm gonna let this cook. And then next I'm gonna add in some beef broth. So once you add in your broth, your gravy is gonna begin to thicken up a little bit. Once the gravy has thickened up, go ahead and add the meat back to the skillet. And so last but not least, I'm gonna cut up the meat. And here's the finished result. So let me show you the rest of our dinner. I did mashed potatoes, sweet peas, and here's the meat as well as cornbread. So yeah, everything was made from scratch, and special shout out to my children who helped peel those potatoes. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will catch you in my next video.